Hi, I'm Dr. James Kroll, and for the last 4 decades, I've been blessed to spend my life literally living and working with white-tailed deer all over their range, Mexico, United States, Canada, even outside of the Western Hemisphere. And you probably noticed that over the 40 years of my career, I've endorsed very few products, and that's for a very good reason. And that is, rarely do I ever find a product that does what I would like to see it do for whitetails, nor does it do what the manufacturer claimed it would do. And chief among those are deer feeders. And for the last dozen or so years, I've had an offer out there that any feeder company that was willing to consider developing the perfect free choice deer feeder, that I would work with them. And fortunately, Boss Buck has stepped forward, and we've done exactly that. Over the last year, we've developed the Dr. Deer Signature Series Boss Buck Free Choice Deer Feeder. And this feeder has everything and every component that I've ever wanted in a deer feeder, and it is, in my opinion, the perfect deer feeder. Why is that? Well, let me show you some of the things. First of all, the feed delivery system is a round tube. Now, why a round tube? We've done a lot of research on what is the best delivery system for feed. We've looked at round tubes, we've looked at flared tubes, we've looked at square tubes, we've looked at flat plates. And in every study we've done, the round tube type is the best one out there. The other thing is that these tubes deliver feed at 42 inches, which is the perfect height for white-tailed deer. That virtually eliminates non-target use by animals such as raccoons and wild hogs. Another thing that's very important is how wide it is between the legs. And at feeding level, it's about 40 inches across the legs. Now you say, well, what's so important about that? Let me show you. Now here's a 2.5-year-old buck's antlers here at the research facility in Nacogdoches, Texas. Now that's a heck of a 2-year-old, but his antlers are not near what they could have been had he been able to feed out of a Boss Buck feeder instead of another manufacturer's feeder. What happened was that the delivery system was inadequate and the legs were too close together. And what this buck had to do 2-3 times every day is turn his head sideways, and every time he did, he hit the legs of the other feeder, damaging his tips of the beams and the tips of the tines, seriously diminishing what kind of antlers he was going to grow. So how far the legs are apart is very, very important. And I'll guarantee you, this is the perfect deer feeder, and I think we've got it. And I heartily endorse it, and I hope you'll use it.